Stone, papyrus, paper, pixels. The way we read is always changing, but across the centuries, one thing hasn't changed: what reading does for our minds, whisking us away into other realms, sparking new thoughts and ideas, making us laugh or cry or pause to ponder. In this era of constant beeps, alerts, and updates, what will the next evolution of reading look like? And that's how we introduce you to the Soul Reader. Hi, my name is Ben. I'm building Soul so that you can spend less time on your smartphone and a lot more time reading your favorite books. There's the mini problem of just comfort while reading. You know, you read in bed, you get a kink in your neck, and it's a little uncomfortable. But the bigger problem that we're going after is this problem that we all feel with respect to distraction, what our mobile devices are doing. And we realize to do certain kinds of activities, like reading, we need to get in a different mindset. We need to be focused. And so we don't think there is a software solution to that. We think there has to be a hardware solution to that. So I definitely wasn't sold on this idea from the first time I heard it, but was it compelling enough for me to build the first prototype? And the first prototype was very, very rudimentary. Toilet paper rolls, electronics in a cap, lying in my bed. But from the minute I put that one on and read for 5 minutes, I realized that it was doing something different in my brain than any other reading device I had used before. And so because of that, that's what made me pull on the thread one prototype at a time to figure out, hey, could we build a satisfying form factor that was lightweight, long battery life, all the things you would want in this kind of device. And sure enough, about a year into that, we're like, oh yeah, we can build it. Let's do it. So here, in this case, is the world's first wearable e-reader. It is the Soul Reader. And so open it up, first thing I'll highlight is this remote. People instantly ask, well, how do I turn the page if I don't have to hold the book? Well, we have a handy little ergonomic, kind of modeled it after a worry stone, so it's really pleasing to hold in the hand to fidget with. But then, of course, the main attraction is the Soul Reader itself, and this really nice, almost eye mask kind of form factor. And then, you just open the temples like this, and you're presented with the image right there, and great for lying back in bed and just read until you fall asleep. So the analogy we like to use is, this is like your nightstand. You're gonna keep a couple books on here, maybe the news of the day or the week, your favorite newsletters, and that's it. Honestly, we experimented with putting reading in an existing VR headset like Oculus, and just because it is built to render 3D worlds, it feels weird to read in it, and the text doesn't feel quite right. And then the question is, well, why don't I just read a Kindle? My experience when I read even a physical book or a Kindle is, if my phone is anywhere near me, I still feel that pull to it. And so by creating a specific thing that gives an immersive reading experience, that's how we end up getting that magic of putting you in that different world and really eliminating the distractions of whatever's going on your phone or your computer. You've got, per eye basis, a diopter adjustment. So great, then feel free to lean back that center button and just read for a little bit. One thing that I was really surprised by is how quickly it became a distraction-free device for me. Even when it was really kind of janky 3D prints and toilet paper rolls and whatnot, I was lying in bed and suddenly the whole world was shut out. And that was really, really enticing to me. I bought the premise of comfortable reading in bed from day one, but that's what I learned as soon as I started building it, is there's this whole other realm of distraction-free reading that I loved. I have 2 young kids, and before you have kids, you're not thinking as much about your phone usage. Then you have these wonderful little children, and they care a tremendous amount about mom and dad being present to them. So what's next for us? By the time you're watching this, we'll have sold out our limited edition release. And from there, we're going to go into production. And so we're taking all this feedback from the beta. We know the small changes we need to make, both mechanically as well as in the software systems, to go into production in 2024. So our goal as a company is, by the time next holiday season rolls around, you'll be able to go to our website, click buy, and make sure you have one in time for Christmas to establish all those new great reading habits in 2025. Hardest thing about building this is, and it's no joke, consumer hardware is hardest of the hard when it comes to startups. But we embrace that. It's part of the reason it's not my first rodeo or any of these people's first rodeo. But it's hard figuring out how to make all the trade-offs work, both on the hardware side as well as the software side. There's a lot of hard problems to solve and a lot of trade-offs therein. It's a capital-intensive business. We're making physical things. But at the same time, that's also part of what makes it so rewarding. And so the problem set here is so ripe and so rich that, there's a never-ending stream of things to think about and talk about and work on with a great team. And of course, that's the best part of building any kind of startup, is getting to recruit in a team, work with a team that's such high caliber and so much fun to just spend your days with. The biggest way that your life changes when you start to use the Soul Reader is simply stated. Your screen time goes down, your reading time goes up. It's as simple as that. And that's the kind of gift we want to give to everybody who uses this thing. We want to replace the smartphone on the nightstand and help people establish a much better reading rhythm.
Thanks Thanks for watching episode 1 of season 3. That's crazy. S3, season 3. This is going to be an exciting season. Starting with Soul Reader is such an exciting way to open up the season. I ordered one myself. It's a relatively simple yet kind of fun technical hardware solution to a problem we all have, distraction. Today's episode is sponsored by Mercury. Mercury is engineered for startups from the ground up. It's used by more than 100,000 ambitious companies and offers a whole suite of tools that are built for founders and startups. As I've said before, I'm pretty hard on the kinds of companies we do sponsorship with for S3, and Mercury 100% passes that standard. I personally use them myself, and they're amazing. Aside from the UI and the user experience, which is phenomenal, there's a few key features I really like about Mercury. They have great tools to efficiently manage, store, and move your funds around efficiently so you can focus on building a company. You can apply online in 10 minutes. It's a really simple onboarding process that's smooth, secure, and you never have to talk to a person or go to a branch. You can also get up to $5 million in FDIC insurance, which, after some events that may have happened last year, is a big deal. You can start spending immediately with virtual and physical debit cards. Also, these debit cards look pretty, but I'll show you mine. No, I'm not. I know that doesn't matter, but hey, it's nice. As I said, Mercury was built for startups, it was built for founders, and they have a ton of tools that support that vision, like the ability to create and manage safes, saving thousands in legal fees, and the ability to explore financial options with a team of capital advisors that know startups. So if you're a founder or a startup looking for a better way to manage your money, maybe, even a solution that is tailor-made for you, you should 100% check out Mercury. There's a link below if you want to learn more. Okay, thanks for watching. First episode of season 3. This is so exciting. S3, season 3, S3. Thanks for watching. Keep on building the future, and I'll see you next week.